right? We talked about how the league stage, everyone has 6 weeks.
Yep.
You have 40 plus games to determine whether you are eligible, whether you are worthy of a grand finals. Suddenly during the grand finals, you only have 6 matches to determine whether you can go to the World Series. The stakes are so high.
Yeah, boy.
It is hard to imagine what these players are feeling right now.
Absolutely.
We are already in game 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that note, right, Husky, I guess the best way for me to respond to that is to be a champion, you've got to compete, right? You've got to compete to be a champion. To be a great champion, you've got to compete with the best. But to be the greatest champion, that's where it all lies, man. You got to compete with yourself. And a lot of the squads we've seen from the standings on the table, they've been competing not with the other squads, but with themselves. Can we outdo ourselves? That is how you've got the Blacklist International sitting down on the top of the board right now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, auto knockout in the same area as the AV Ligers. Are we going to see another roasted Liger, or is auto knockout going to automatically knock them out? Hello, Views, do easy, just at the horizon there, just available to drop in to say hello, Husky. Do you think this is gonna be a good... Oh, look behind. SAF. Oh, dude, no. I don't want to focus on this, okay? The moment the gunshots come out.
Yes, these teams feel like...
Yeah.
It felt like, all the homework we did was just thrown out the window. Since when do they share this draw spot? This does not make sense. But again, unpredictability sometimes does bag you the victory. So we'll see if AV Ligers will be able to take out AKO. And because if they do, it's a huge win for AV Ligers.
Yep.
They were the first one to get knocked out. AKO got the booyah. So if you reverse the tables, it will be great for a team that had a bad start. So AV Ligers now, they're actually looking to take out AKO. And honestly speaking, they don't have much room to wriggle out of this. They got to fight with their lives.
Absolutely, man. But it's all on knockout. Look at Miro and his positioning, right? Shogun steps out. He's dead. Jaboyua, he's playing it safe, and he's managed to kind of close in the distance already. But we also need to understand, Zen is just guarding the horizon towards the left of Miro, and therefore auto knockout is positioned absolutely well here. Zen, they've got the vantage point, Husky. I believe we're going to see a roasted Liger.
Yeah, and I think the problem with AV Ligers is that they love to run in as a squad, so most of the times there's no one on flank wash. They kind of aborted the idea of playing those sniper roles more frequently compared to other teams. So they have lesser sniper coverage most of the time, and that's going to be one of the things that you pointed out. Miro taking out Shogun, catching him off guard. They were able to bring Shogun back out. Zen took a bit of damage, and AV Ligers, and whenever they find themselves in this kind of situation, they only have 2 options. They only have 2 options on their mind: rush it or back up. But most of the time, they choose to fight, and those fights, they haven't been winning those fights. They will stick their foot in as Mr. D gets down and killed by Ambalore. Maybe this is the break for AV Ligers. Maybe this is what AV Ligers needed, as Miro now is going to start to run away and evacuate from the vantage point, but he will be under heavy fire from AV Ligers. Can AKO get out? And it seems like they can. They will survive for now. AV Ligers get nothing, but Wheels have crippled AKO.
Balore! I mean, Wheels, they've been alright, right? But Ambalore, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what a showcase of a player. Is going to be auto knockout as they head away, breaking up in the process as well. It's just a 1 kill coming in from Ambalore. He is the hitman of the squad, right? For Views, whenever Views goes in there to engage, he's always the hitman. He's always the one to scout them out first. He's always the one to return that information back to his squad. I can say it's safe to say he's quite the carry for the squad sometimes.
He definitely is. I dare say that because of him being the star player of the team, he contributed hugely to keeping Wheels in the top 12. There were a lot of times Wheels were almost dropped out.
Yeah.
But he created a lead during the first half of the league that kept Wheels in a comfortable position and gave them enough points that even on their bad days, they still remain in the top 12. And I think that's the power of the star player. But they always have this problem where if he's not performing, Wheels crumble. So hopefully grand finals will be a bit different.
We talk about the test, right? We talk about the test, purgatory. We will talk about purgatory later. But this is, when we head in here for Kalahari, right? ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, things just get a little spicy because of the vantage point that the map provides you. And by the way things are going right now, Freedom Rumble is going to be put to the test based on their positioning that we saw earlier, right, Husky? They might be in trouble, but let's see exactly how long can they hold out. Because if you take a quick look at the zone, it looks like, they don't really need to worry that much right now. But Divinity right there in front of them. You've got the Blacklist International on the approach as well. Steady Squad can make the approach if the zone moves into the bottom half of the map. So a lot of possibilities here, and they are going to be tested in this match.
Exactly, and on the note of Blacklist International, they are one of the teams that like to take Refinery, kind of like Do Easy. Do Easy though, they left Refinery, so that will give complete control of that area over to Blacklist International. They're totally fine with that. And obviously, we've been talking about Divinity for esports for the entire league, about how good they are on Kalahari and how they mastered the map. But obviously now that doesn't really matter too much. That reputation has been stamped out because of the level of competition. I'm surprised that they're holding the center point of this map. Sure, they're within a circle, but there's not really a home that Divinity can call themselves, can place themselves in.
No, I don't even know how has Divinity not gotten taken out just yet. The team's playing a little too carefully. They definitely had eyes on Divinity earlier, right? It was Do Easy. Now Blacklist International in here with the fray as well. And once they have gotten hold of Refinery, I dare say they usually get it done. There has been a couple of situations where they haven't gone in for the move. Remember where they, let's go baby, SAF, Views, and this battle has just kicked off, Husky.
Yeah, this is slightly unlucky for Views because SAF made the first move. So Views, they were kind of tailing SAF and they're going to get shot. So perhaps for Views right now, they just have to beeline downwards, southwards, instead of running after SAF. We see what the decision is. It is just the first phase, so this blue zone is not going to hurt too much. They have plenty of time to make a decision. Yeah, and they're going to just bail out of there. They are not going to follow SAF. Yeah. I like the decision.
Yeah.
And Mallory lucky to escape with his life. I believe there's a vehicle for them to use as well. So everything is fine and dandy for these two teams. But this beeline will continue for a while. Thankfully, there's a body of water separating these two teams. So only long shots will be effective. If you are Views right now, you are probably in a better position because you are closer to mainland. But SAF, they're closer to the bridge, so a lot of factors to consider for your upcoming conflict.
Yeah, but talk about jumping out of the pen right into the fire, right? Look at the squads that are kind of just holding the barrier, holding the horizon out, right? Blue zone coming in. Let's see exactly what this little fishnet drags in along with it, they say, Husky.
Yeah, and definitely going to drag in both SF and Views, that's for sure. Fast and White, they were guarding the safe zone, but they'll have to move pretty soon though. Close to AV Ligers, AKO, I'm surprised they are still outside of the blue zone. So depending on what AV Liger decides to do, AKO might run into danger. Blacklist International, half of Refinery is still within the safe zone, so they are probably going to hold exactly where they're holding right now, south side of the Refinery, to gatekeep teams coming in. Divinity holding the center point seems like a great decision, but Do Easy, they are nearby.
This time, Freedom, Rumble, and Steady Squad, they are going to be put to the test together. Earlier, AV Ligers learned what happens when you rumble with those who love their freedom. Can Steady Squad find the same out as well? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is where things get hot and spicy. They're both in the danger zone as well. Geek Fam right outside, they should be able to hear the shots. Divinity should be able to hear the shots as well. But, placement-wise on the map right now, I don't feel like, their positioning is the best. They are hoping and praying that the safe zone's gonna do them a favor, and we'll find that out later on, Husky.
Yeah, and you can see on the map at the same time, Fast NY and AV Ligers, as well as Blacklist International, both these three teams, they all moved from their original spot, so AKO should have an easier time making it into the play. Speaking about Freedom Rumble, they're under hit fire from Steady Squad. Freedom Rumble, they actually don't have a compound to work with. Couple of tents and blue walls will keep them safe. They have a shack behind them, but that is not the best place you want to be in. You need to keep running across a Steady Squad. They have covered two different angles, so this might be bad for Freedom Rumble. You see Manflank just eliminating Jaboywa out of the game. Not good for AV Ligers, but more importantly, SAF coming in from behind of Steady Squad. So this is going to be a pretty heated battle.
Oh, absolutely, man. Now, Steady Squad thinking that they had the advantage, and right now, Freedom Rumble has... we talked about the test, right? And that was the test for Freedom Rumble. They've backed away and they've proven to be a very, very formidable team so far. And they've responded in the perfect situation to buy themselves some time. And right now they're going to leave a steady squad to fight their own battles and later on chip in a few bullets as well to see if they can steal a couple of kills. Are they going to be, you know, receiving a helping hand from the other squads here? You know, I think they are. Baez as he gets taken down by Whiteface. No delete just yet, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Everything is fine and dandy. Look at Divinity as they come in here for the push. Do Easy in the vicinity as well. It's going to be SAF towards the left, just like what Husky mentioned earlier. So there are these 5 squads here now, Husky. Who do you think is going to exit the party first?
The strongest teams, you know, I can't even put my money on any team to make it out of this because they're all equally skilled. And like a Chinese saying always says, you can't have too many tigers in a single mountain. So we're about to find out who's the better team. VPH Velocity right in front of Steady Squad as Shots will take his chances at VPH Velocity. But with that being said, he has alerted all the teams around him and he's pretty much open. So he will be forced to split from the rest of his squad. VPH Velocity being able to make it in will be a huge deal because now they will have a better spot. And in fact, speaking about better spot, they are pretty close to the safe zone. Freedom Rumble inside the safe zone as well. Steady Squad is going to push in alongside SAF and Do Easy behind of them. Do Easy, they are getting those pick-off kills, but look at this screen. This is going to be pandemonium as Drax will take out Batman to kick things off.
Wait, look, I'm loving Freedom Rumble here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Embalore as he takes Zen out. I've told you guys already, everyone has the fire, but champions know when to ignite the spark. And let's go, it's going to be SAF, Steady Squad, Lemon Swat on the ground. But it's going to be, SSL takes down, let's go, deletes him as well. It's going to be the SAF going up against SS, Steady Squad. Can they hold on steadily? But no, they get eliminated as the first squad in here. And it's going to be Drax with the delete as well. Freedom Rumble has responded so immaculately through this game thus far, Husky. I am absolutely speechless. Everyone has the fire. Man, they didn't ignite the spark, they backed away. And they stole a kill too.
I mean, Steady Squad, they were not in a position to push, but there's no choice. And VPH Velocity is getting 2 different kills on 2 different teams, and at the same time, there's going to be another rush. Vio's going to pull the trigger onto, I believe, Freedom Rumble. No, AKO actually. Shura gets AKO. The second team to be knocked out. Not a good round for them as VPH Velocity already got 2 kills for themselves. It is on SAF. Supreme Assault Force is not really surviving the onslaught of VPH as Views. While Forte and the Bandit will be knocked down by the Blue Zone and subsequently eliminated Solar GRX as well. As this Blue Zone is going to start towards its phase number 4, about to be 5 in less than 20 seconds. Velocity knowing where Freedom Rumble are. And in fact, they kind of have the better spot as well. Geekfam is in front of them, but I don't think Geekfam is going to be too much of a threat for now.
Freedom Rumble, once again, the test has been set on. Newbie gets taken down. There's the Black Cobra. Can you respond to the blacklisted challenge? It's going to be Do Easy with their eyes on Divinity right now. Who is going to be able to get out of this? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we don't even know which battle to focus on because they're all crazy. Ramiel right now throws out a rain. And is it going to rain down? Wonder Boy gets taken down. And Ramiel gets deleted by Gunza. It's going to be Geekfam coming in here as well. Reduce on the ground. Goodbye, VPH Velocity. Geekfam, it is Apam on the ground right now, but Freedom Rumble still in here. AB Liger's eliminated already. Geekfam eliminates Freedom Rumble. They could respond to the blacklisted challenge, but not to the holders of the board for so many weeks. Voidface as he takes down Man04, and here is where it all breaks down for game number 2, Husky.
Geekfam having an isolated area to themselves, so they don't have to worry about all these conflicts. Ability Divinity, they are duking it out with Do Easy, but what Bayer Cross says is he does know where Geekfam is currently situated, so if you can get a couple of pickoffs, this would be good for Do Easy, and he's going to start things off with a X-Dex just responds and downs Bayet. Man04 got to keep him alive as Shoei will now be under fire. Ajin's going to gun down Shoei as Blacklist National has the chat around the other side, takes out as Divinity under heavy fire from Zaraki. Here comes the nade. This might be huge. No, Titan Thunder blocks that out. That rebound was very crucial from the side of Ganza. But Do Easy, they have DBT on lockdown in the tent.
Yeah, 6 squads more in here. Blacklist International still vying for the top spot. Are they going to be able to get up there? It's going to be too easy right now. Baez as he goes in here for a knock. There's no delete just yet, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is on Void Face. Divinity, they're fighting for their lives. Exact on the ground. Hazik and Apis, everything is on them. The blue zone coming in for the close. Manofog is taken down by the blue zone. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do easy gig fam, making it look way too easy. 6 more squads in here. No eliminations just yet. It's all up to Apis as well as Hazik. But we've seen this duo move in, and Duweezy gets eliminated, and Balore goes in for the Black Cobra, and it looks like the Blacklist International are gonna be on a handicap as well. But Divinity, look at them, trapped all there in that hut, all alone. They have got their friends in there for the support, and even Geek Fam can't take them out just yet. White Face knocked down by the play zone, but they are still going in here for the final battle. Apis! But he doesn't get taken down. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Hazik goes in here for the wipe. Divinity still standing up. Ganza on the knock right now. Husky Pandemonium.
Geek Fam on a roll. They might just get this. His views is already out. Divinity not gonna survive. Batman is still there. Geek Fam with 2 men left. Survive fast. And my Blacklist International about to get eliminated as Geek Fam continues to survive. The Kings have returned. And Geek Fam nails their first booyah of the grand finals.
Kalahari has been dominated, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, by the boys who have been sitting comfortably at the top.